Welcome to the Arkham Files, an actual play Call of Cthulhu RPG podcast, featuring Seth Morrison as Tallahassee Turner.
Listen, Fatso, I already saw a man out in the woods with light coming out of his orifices.
Peter Morrison as Dominic Drunkard.
All pockets from all dead people in the room are being searched by me.
Donovan Ballard as Dr. Simeon Kantstanjevitz.
No, this is too scary, guys. I quit.
Sam Morrison as Major Frederick Aloysius Bakersfield.
I pull out Old Reliable and I say, "Sir, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna net you."
Abel Morrison as Officer Billy McConnell.
You shot him in the face? Is he dead? You do remember I'm a cop, right? You just shot a guy in the face?
And I'm your game master, the keeper of arcane lore, Alex Morrison. Now grab onto some dice and your sanity. Let's roll.
Do we see, I look around like in all directions to see if I see a light anywhere. Do I
Okay,
see
roll spot
anything?
hidden.
42 out of 49.
Okay. You're keeping an eye on the woods. You don't see anything moving. You don't see any lights or anything as you guys are making your way over there.
All right.
You feel fairly secure that there's nothing sneaking up on you just yet. You come around to the front of the gas station. It's not manned. There's nobody in there.
Are the lights on in the gas station at all, or is it like closed?
There are some lights on. There are a few lights on in the gas station. And actually, now that I think about it, Dan tried to give you the keys, but when he went behind the counter to grab them, they were not there.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. The hoe bag has them, boys. Get her.
So as you guys come up to the gas station, you push on the door and it just opens. So as you open it up, you see there are shelves, there's counters, you know, usual things you'd see in a kind of out-of-the-way gas station. There's auto supplies, some snacks. There's a counter to your left with a cash register. There's a door around on the wall across from you, leading to you're assuming the office. There's a sign on the door that says office.
All right.
Dan said that that's where the phone is.
All right, I head towards the office.
Okay. I want you to roll a listen check for me.
Get your net out.
All right.
Me too?
Everybody can roll listen if they
61
want.
out of 20.
Everybody that's come into the gas station and is walking around.
All right, I got a 70. 66. No, 69. Ooh, barely.
Okay. You guys are checking these off, right?
Yeah,
I got 61 out of 20.
Okay. Sam, did you succeed?
that's what I rolled. No, I rolled 61 out of 20 as well.
Okay. Billy, you succeeded on your listen. Dr. Simeon, where are you?
I am just sitting in the booth waiting to make a medicine roll.
Oh, you're still hanging out in there?
He's trying to fix
All right.
himself.
You're still kind of looking over yourself.
He does only have like one hit point.
I have two now.
You got 3.
I'm gonna go over
I
and
got
take
3.
the money out of the cash register.
Tallahassee, we don't have time for that.
Dr. Simeon,
Yes.
as you're sitting in the booth, tending to your wounds, trying to diagnose yourself and the best way to go about fixing up your various injuries and burns from the deadlight, you see Dan Keelham poke behind the counter, and then he's just kind of looking around by the cash register, looking under the counter, and he looks up and goes, "Where'd my gun go?" Billy McConnell, you hear voices coming from the office in the back.
Shh, shh. Hey, guys. I hear some voices. There's people in the back there in the office.
Sounds like women's voices.
There's 2 women. Let's take this slowly.
All right, I think I'm just gonna go open the door, fling it open, and point my gun.
Okay, that works too.
Major Bakersfield, as you push open the door, you see the figure of Mary Laker standing over a huddled form, sitting down, leaning up against the wall, cowering up against the wall to your right. The huddled form looks like that of Amelia Webb, as Mary Laker stands over her, pointing a gun at her. You shut up. You shut up.
Drop the gun, hoe bag.
She looks up as you come in, and she looks back and forth between you and Amelia, and brings her gun up. She points it at you for a second, and kind of hesitates, almost going back and forth. She goes, "What are you doing here?"
Drop the gun. Then we'll talk. Just lower your piece, nice and easy.
This has nothing to do with you, all right? Why don't you guys just get out of here?
Then what does it have to do with? Your boyfriend?
It's none of your business. Just go.
Or what?
Or...
Nutty hands. This is getting tough.
You can see the gun is kind of shaking in her hand. She looks at you and she says, and she points the gun back at Amelia. She says, "I'll shoot her."
Is there enough room for Tallahassee and everybody else to come into the room, or is Bakersfield standing in the doorway?
He's pretty big.
Bakersfield, are you standing in the doorway? Yeah, he's standing in the doorway. Don't come any closer.
Look, I killed a lot of Germans in the Great War. I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. Lower your gun and we can talk about this.
Now, Mary, it's all right. Like, calm down. I know Bakersfield's a little trigger itchy, but come on. We're gonna all ration our food and...
What? Well, lucky for me, I'm Swedish.
So I guess I'm standing right behind?
Yeah, that's about where you were.
Right behind Bakersfield.
Yeah.
I've got my gun out too. And I'm just kind of hugging the door jamb.
I'm gonna try and intimidate her into lowering her gun.
How about we not intimidate her because she's kind of,
Psycho?
itchy. Maybe we should charm her. Oh, look, my charm is really high.
Help me. Help. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why she's doing this. Help me.
Does this have anything to do with your boyfriend?
Clem.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anybody by that name.
Funny, because I think you do. In fact, I think you may be carrying his child.
Plot twist. She looks up and you goes, "It's true. I am." And then she puts on an eye patch. Or at least it would be. But it's actually my evil twin. Which is actually her good twin, I guess. Okay, anyway.
Didn't we find a picture of Mary in his wallet?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's lead with that. I think you do know him. Like, this is... I'm being Sam right now.
We did take the wallet, though, didn't we?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah. Show her the wallet.
That's what I was doing, but his big fat Enos is in the way.
Bakersfield?
Well, look, what about him? What about Clem? Huh? What do you know about him?
Dominic, get up here.
Listen,
Nice and slow.
I know everybody's a little bit jumpy right now. But really, Mary, right? I really think you should put the gun down. We were up at Dr. Webb's house, and the scene we found there was the most horrific thing we've ever seen. There was a man there, and that's why we asked you about Clem. And we'll tell you all about it. Just put the gun down, and let's all talk like adults, like people who want to solve a problem, because that's what we have right now.
You tell me what happened. You tell me what happened to him.
I thought you didn't know him.
And she shakes the gun. She's gesturing it at Amelia. You do it. Look, I can see what's going on here. There's not many ways out for me here. Okay, so you better start talking.
Look, lower the gun and calm your tits.
Oh my gosh. As you're watching, it does seem like they seem to be in charge. They're moving around suspiciously. And actually, once you notice, she's not holding the gun with her hands. You guys turn around and walk away. All All right? This is between me and her.
All right, Mary. Okay, so I pull the wallet out. I say, Mary, do you recognize this?
We stole it from your dead, burned boyfriend.
We don't say that part.
Throw it over here. Just throw it on the ground in front of me.
It's not really the wallet that I want you to see. It's what's in it. And so I slowly open the wallet, and very slowly, I pull out the picture of Mary.
Clem, you're such an idiot. What happened to him?
That's one of the things we want to talk to you about.
Then talk.
Well, what we saw, I don't know if you really want to know all the details, but Clem didn't.
Do I look like I don't want to know the details? Look, I'm not some kind of wilting flower here. Who's got the gun? All right, talk.
All right, Mary, it's okay. Let's just say that Clem's not all there, okay?
He's only half a man now.
What do you mean? Why is this so funny to you? Is it funny? What did you do to him? What did you do to him?
Mary, we found him, and we can't really explain it, but he and Dr. Webb both didn't survive. And there's something out there, something that's coming for all of us.
Let's see, Domdrin card.
Yes.
Make a...
Charm roll?
Yeah, make a charm roll.
Yes, I would love to make a charm roll.
It's not so persuasion. You're kind of appealing to her emotions a little bit. So let's go with charm.
Let's see. Okay, I've got terrible rolling skills, but here I go. Yes, 32. That's a hard success.
Okay, good. You see her kind of falter a little bit. She goes, this wasn't supposed to happen. None of this was supposed to happen. Look, nobody was supposed to get hurt. How did he die? How is everybody dead? This is so stupid, so stupid. It was the light. The light did it. I saw the light. It came out. Amelia Webb starts piping up from the floor. It's the light. It got him.
Listen, ladies, do you know how to get the light back in the box?
What light? What is this light you're talking about?
It's the dead light.
Listen, we're not from around here. We don't care about getting anybody in trouble. We don't care what anybody did to anybody else. Really, the only thing we care about right now is getting all of us out of this situation safely.
She's kind of frantically looking around. She's looking at you. She's looking back at Amelia. So look, I agree with you there. All right, I need to get out of here. So why don't the rest of you just back away from the door?
Not until you lower the gun.
I don't think so. This is all I got between me and you.
Well, at least let Mary come out then.
Mary?
Come this way, Mary. Come towards me.
Amelia.
Amelia, come towards me.
Come
Dave.
here, woman with gun. Come towards me.
Let's see. Okay, Tallahassee Turner. Why don't you make a charm roll?
All right, my charm is 60. 65.
Come on.
I'm gonna spend 5 luck. I'm just kidding.
So you see Amelia look up at you, and she kind of starts like moving, like she's gonna crawl towards you. And Mary fires the gun over Amelia's head. And she says, "Don't you move!"
Listen, Mary, you need to stay calm. As I mentioned, we want answers too, and it's obvious that Amelia has them, but she's not going to give them to us if you blow her head off.
Look, shut up, all right? I don't need any more answers. All I know is everyone's dead, and then I need to get out of here.
Look, Mary, we all have guns, okay? If you shoot Amelia, we're all just gonna unload on you. Look at my sweet friend who I named Horace that I found out in Jake's truck. And then I cocked the shotgun.
Horace.
If you want her, you can all come in. You can come in and get her, but get out of my way. Move away from the door.
I move in, I sidle towards Amelia against the wall with my gun still pointed at Mary.
Wait, why, Mary, where are you going? Why, what are you trying to do, you stupid...
Hoe bag?
I don't get what you're doing. Explain it to me.
I don't feel like I need to explain anything to you.
Well, my friend Horace is getting itchy, so if you don't explain it to me, I'm gonna blow you away with my shotgun.
She points her gun at Tallahassee Turner.
Yeah, that's right. Keep coming.
Okay, while he's distracting her, I kind of quickly sidestep over to Amelia and help her up off the floor.
Don't move. None of you move. Stop.
Oh, Mary, can we draw a symbol on your head?
Mary will totally let you go away. Just let us do a ritual real quick.
Just let us paint this little thing on your head. Then you can go.
Look, just let me by. She starts scooting towards the door.
All right, everyone get out of the way. Just let her go. It's not worth dying over.
It's pretty clear to me that Amelia's the one with the answers that we need.
Look, just pretend like we're letting her go, and once she starts walking through the door, knock her out.
Has anybody got a Sharpie?
Mary,
Blow her hand off.
why? No, why are we trying to fight people? Let's talk. Let's charm them.
I did a crappy roll on my charm, so why
Yeah,
don't
but
you
I
charm
did a
her?
good job.
Okay. All right, Mary.
Well, I
look,
already
look.
missed.
I put my shotgun up or down, and I say, "I'm just messing with you, all right? We're all in this together. We got to figure out how to get this light thingy dead. So I'm gonna let my pal Dominic here
Hey, how you doing?
charm you into listening."
I don't think you want to go out there. There's still this. Listen, when we went up to the Webb house, this wasn't something natural that killed Clem and Dr. Webb. Half of Clem's body was missing. And there are.
This is very charming.
Guys, I'm not trying. Hey, Mary, won't you stay and hang out with us and we can, go to the movies?
She's just gonna run outside and get eaten by the light.
We don't want her. Don't we want to save her life? I mean, do we
No,
want
we
people
want-
to just die?
We want Mary to die
Why?
because she's the bad person. Clearly,
Yeah, because stealing people stuff.
pointing a gun at Amelia.
I'm just gonna go with it.
She's pointing a gun at Amelia, about to kill her. She's clearly with the people that are robbing the house.
Look, she's emotionally charged. She's with child.
She's a freaking
out of her
bag.
All right, everybody, just scoot aside. Let Mary go by.
Fine, go ahead.
Go, Mary.
See ya.
Just go get eaten by the light.
Enjoy the light.
All right, so are you guys all moving out of the way so she can move out the door?
But I'm gonna try to bash her in the back of the head with my shotgun.
Okay, so she starts moving towards the door. If you guys are out of the way from the door, then she gets to the doorway and starts scooting out of the door, still pointing the gun at you guys. All right, just stay back. Stay back. You hear Amelia start breathing really heavily up against the wall. All right, she sidesteps out of the door. She's not turning her back to you, keeping the gun on you. All right, any of you guys doing anything?
Did I step inside the office?
I don't know. Did you?
Well, I never said I did.
Okay, then
Did she see me?
you were standing
backing?
behind him. You were kind of talking. You were standing behind Major Bakersfield.
All right, I went in the office. I was thinking maybe I was hanging out on the, just around the door jamb.
That's kind of where everybody was. So, Major Bakersfield moved into the office towards Amelia.
So I'm going over, I'm backing away from the door to the left. Billy, you back away to the right. That way she has to go between us, and she's gonna probably hold the gun on me, and then you bash her in the back of the head or something, or put your gun up to her dome. All right, Mary, we're letting you out of here. I'm just gonna back away to the left. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So in the outside of the door, right there. So Bakersfield went in to check on Amelia, and I was right outside on the right side of the door. So I just backed up a little bit as she, after we went in, and she's like, "Okay, I'm leaving." So I'm just standing off to the right there, not inside the office, but outside of it. So if she comes out, I do have my gun drawn, and if she notices me, then I'll just stand there with my hands up, kind of letting her go.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't, then I am gonna stick my gun up to the back of her head and tell her to drop the gun.
All right. Well, I guess let's see. You're not necessarily hiding, I guess. Are you kind of hiding, I guess? So a stealth? Is that what we're looking
All right,
for?
yeah. I kind of just slip back
All right,
around the
why don't
jam.
you roll a stealth. See if you can kind of unobtrusively
my stealth
scoot
is
back a little ways.
crap. I got 24 stealth.
You got this.
50.
Dang, Billy, you shouldn't have brought
All
your
right, she
cement.
definitely
boots.
notices you as she comes scooting out of the door.
I bash her in the back
Okay.
of the head if she looks at him.
My arms are up. I'm just like, we don't want any trouble. We just want to get through this.
She's like, you stay back. All of you stay back.
Just don't want anybody to get hurt. Nobody else.
Lower your guns.
Okay. Put my gun down by my thigh.
Okay. Where Tallahassee Turner? Where are you?
I went to the left side of the door, so as she's going between us, she's got to look one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
Like she was looking at Billy, so if she's looking to the other side, I'm gonna bash her in the back of the head.
Or knock the gun out of her hand.
She's kind of coming out like,
She's kind of standing in the doorway. She's pointing the gun at you guys, or at, I guess, Billy at the moment, as you were moving off to the side. Like, look, move over there. Move over by him, over in the corner.
No.
I said move it.
No.
come on, Tallahassee. We don't want anybody else to get hurt.
She can just walk between us and go out. I don't care.
Look, I'm not an idiot, okay?
Yeah, you are.
All right. Hey, Mr. What are you, a cop? You look like a cop. You have a cop look about you.
Yeah, it's Billy. I'm a detective.
So it's your job to help people, huh? Well, you know, you're gonna have to make a decision. Are you gonna catch the bad guy or are you gonna help your friend? She shoots Tallahassee Turner. And that's a hit.
Oh! Ow, you witch!
I am gonna shoot her since she shot Tallahassee. I'm like raising my gun,
Unload on
Okay.
her.
but I am just trying to wing her. I don't want to like shoot her in the head or anything.
Tallahassee Turner,
Yes.
take 4 damage
Whoa!
as a bullet rips into your side.
Son of a biscuit.
Actually, how close is she? Like,
She's within a few feet.
so could I just like jump on
4
her?
feet. Yeah, if you wanted to.
All right, yeah. I just want to try and subdue her.
If you won't calm your tits, then I will for you.
That's the first time I've been damaged.
All right, and as she shoots Tallahassee, she's also trying to make a break for it, but I'll let you make a move. Dom Drinkard, where are you?
Where'd you go?
I was just in the doorway.
So when we all kind of backed
Right,
away
everybody
from
was
the door.
backing away from the door as she was moving.
Yeah.
You backing out or into the room?
No, I backed out. I backed back close to Billy McConnell because we're buddies.
All right, so you guys are next to each other. So Dom, you get to act first. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and tackle her.
Okay, I want you to roll a fighting brawl.
Okay,
Fight with words.
fighting brawl. Yeah, I got an 11, baby. 11. That's an
All right,
extreme.
you trying to? Or what are you trying to do? Are you trying to grab her?
Extreme. No, I just like
Yeah.
pounced. It's a full-on
Trying to subdue
football
her.
tackle.
All right, she tries to make a break for it, but Dom Drinkard dives towards her. Oh, you got an extreme success.
Yep.
All right, you crash into her and tackle her down to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junior Netty Hands.
Get her.
Junior Netty Hands.
Billy McConnell, what do you do?
Did she drop the gun after he hit her?
She's still got it in her hands.
Okay, I'm
She's
gonna
kind
jump
of-
down
she's-
and pin it to the floor.
All right, roll a fighting brawl with a bonus die.
Okay, trying to wrestle the gun out of her hand. 47, and my fighting brawl is 60.
All right, that's a success. You managed to pry the gun out of her hand as she's splayed out on the
bag's got
floor,
nothing.
being held down by Dom Drinkard.
Mary, you shouldn't have done that. Now you're gonna be
Get off
charged
me.
with
Get off!
attempted murder. And before that, you just had a few assault charges. You could have been out quick, but now you're gonna go away for a long time.
You guys see Tallahassee Turner bleeding out on the floor next to you.
Pull out my cuffs and cuff her.
Okay, Bakersfield, what are you doing?
Are there any windows or anything in that office?
No.
Okay, so the doorway's the only way out.
Yeah, the doorway's the only way out.
Okay, I'm gonna leave her there. I'm gonna run out and
How about you
try
close
and
the door on
administer
her?
some first aid.
Okay, Billy, while you're trying to handcuff her, she is trying to resist.
She's fighting back.
Yeah.
Pete, are you, Dom, are you still, like, holding her?
Yep.
Do you want to roll a fighting brawl?
Oh, 83. Or do I get an extra die because she's still...
Yeah, well,
Smothered
she
by-
failed on her roll.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll give it to you on that. You're able to pull out your handcuffs and wrap your handcuffs around her wrists. Get her handcuffed behind her back. Okay, what are you guys doing?
You daft bint. Hold still.
Okay, you guys hear Amelia Webb let out a scream from the office. And then it cuts off.
Oh, Bakersfield? Weren't you in there?
You shouldn't have left her. What were you thinking?
I was coming out to help Tallahassee. You guys don't know what you're doing in this situation.
Apparently you didn't either.
I opened the door and look in on... What's her name again? Amelia.
Amelia. Dom, you throw the door open and you see Amelia is still sitting on the floor, leaning up against the wall where you left her. As you look over, you see, though, her hair is down around her face. It's sodden and lank, draped over her face, but you see her eyes are wide open, and so is her mouth. Are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the box and do the ritual.
Okay, you're leaving Amelia there?
I'm still with Amelia. Oh, Amelia.
Bakersfield, run get the box.
I'll run for the box. He's the one who's doing the first aid on you. You're gonna bleed out.
All right, and you're leaving Amelia there to die? Just to be clear.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, so Dom is running out to get the box.
Bakersfield, what are you doing?
Go and do the freaking ritual, man. She's dead.
Dude,
right,
he's
I'm
only got 4 hit points off. He can bleed out for like an hour before
Yeah,
he'll die.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing the ritual.
Klaatu Virata Necto.
Start muttering the words, doing the dance, whatever I need to do to,
Okay, so there's a chant. A symbol needs to be drawn on the forehead of somebody. Let's see. I think you might have to do it in blood.
We so happen to have bleeding Tallahassee lying
Yeah,
on
it
the
says
floor.
the symbol needs to be drawn in blood. Okay, Dom, you ran out to the truck.
Yeah, to get the box. And Tallahassee handed me the
So
chalk on my
our
way.
truck's parked real close, right? It's like that, or is it up there in front of the,
The
diner?
chalk, the
It's up
no,
in front of the diner.
Well, we couldn't get to the diner, right? Because the truck's blocking the way in the road.
The truck's not completely blocking the road, so you guys kind of pulled off to the side here.
Yeah.
So Dom starts making a break for it. You hear some scrambling from the office, I guess, you guys that are in there. The sound of like a clatter, some things being knocked over. You hear Amelia let out another scream again. Okay, Dom Drunkard is running out to the truck. Dom, you run back out into the storm. It's just as heavy as ever. The rain is coming down. The lightning is flashing everywhere. You run towards the truck. Make a dex roll.
Make a dex roll?
Yeah.
Guys, I feel good today. The dice are gonna be for me. I've already had 2 good rolls.
Why did
and
you point it
bam, 35. I just got a success.
Okay. Yeah, you keep your feet in the slippery mud as you're making a break out towards the truck. Bakersfield, you're drawing the symbol on Mary's head? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have the journal? Who has the journal?
I think Tallahassee had it.
Yeah, I did. I pulled it out of my pocket.
And you start doing the chant?
Yeah.
Okay. Billy McConnell.
So Billy's having a little bit of anxiety about, burning up Mary.
You wanna burn up Amelia instead?
I take a glob of my blood and throw it on Billy's face and say, maybe that'll help you make up your mind.
We don't know for sure.
She shot me.
Yeah, I see that. But you might have deserved it.
You hear more screams from the office.
Okay, can I lean over and look inside the door?
Yeah.
Alright, I just lean over and look inside the office to see what's going on with Amelia.
Okay, as you peek in the office, you see Amelia is scrambling away as the deadlight, burned through the back wall, is reaching in towards her. You see a huge, large scorch mark on her back as she's attempting to crawl away from it. Screaming and scrambling away as the deadlight creeps towards her.
How close is she to the door?
To the door? She's trying to make her way towards the door, but she's just panicking and crawling and try to kick her way away from the deadlight as it's creeping towards her. As the eerie silver white glow is now filling the office.
Okay.
You see that it's melted through the back wall.
Billy, get her out of there.
Can I scramble in and grab her by the hand and pull her out?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Okay, yeah. Billy McConnell scrambles in through the door and grabs Amelia Webb by the arm and by the hand and starts dragging her back through the door. The deadlight then, in a eerie way, twists towards you as if it's looking at you. It starts snaking in your direction.
Do I have time to get her through the door before it gets to me?
Yeah, Amelia is screaming now as you're dragging her.
Okay, as we get to the door, I'm gonna slam the door as we pull through.
Okay, you get to the door, slam it shut.
Get that ritual going, it's coming!
I'm going.
Alright, you start backing away. Mary is, Major Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Would you like to fight back or dodge?
Is this against Mary, or do I not know?
Yeah, this is against Mary.
What do I roll? Oh, let's see, a dex for dodge and what, a fighting brawl for fight back?
Yeah, it's half your dex for a dodge and fighting brawl to fight back.
I'm gonna punch her right in the temples. Knock her out. Whole bag.
Come on.
All right, I got a 22 out of 64.
Oh, snap. That's a hard success.
Okay, you got a greater degree of success than she did. So she's struggling and she tries to actually kick you in the face as you are drawing the symbol on her head. So you dodge out of the way and you just lay into her. So roll your damage. That's going to be a 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, 5.
5? Ow. Yeah, you connect hard and snaps her head back. And
And it rolls off her body.
She's dead.
no, she actually does not lose consciousness, but she is dazed severely. You actually break her nose.
Use her blood.
And now she just rocks her head back and she's dazed and she's kind of coughing now.
Tallahassee, hold her head.
Billy McConnell, as you're scrambling back, let's see. Everybody make a spot hidden real quick.
Alright, spot the hidden.
Except me, right? I'm not in the room.
69, I succeed.
29 out of
100
49.
or 1.
Is it 001?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a critical success, homie.
Oh, bro, you get extra skill points.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, well, that's what we did on critical. Roll a d10.
D10. Okay. A 3.
Alright, you can add 3 points on your spot hidden.
Yeah! Boom!
That critical is literally a 1 in 100 chance
That's awesome.
for you to get that critical success.
Dang, I wish I would have got more than a 3.
So Billy and Tallahassee, Billy, as you're pulling Amelia away from the doorway, you see the deadlight now squeezing underneath the small space that's beneath the door, and also the door itself and the door frame starts to scorch and turn black as it's squeezing from underneath, still coming towards you and coming towards Amelia Webb.
Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. You got that? You got her head painted?
It's got real dark.
What else are we gonna do?
I don't know. We have to sacrifice somebody, so who...
I did say if we take the box outside, prop it open with a stick and a string, and then we put like a squirrel in there or something.
Like a sandwich.
Then
Peanut butter and Clem sandwich.
Did it say in any of the journal parts that the sacrifice thing had to be alive?
It didn't say so explicitly.
How do you sacrifice that which has no life?
Okay, the deadlight is now, there's a tentacle that's sweeping out and starting to snatch towards your feet.
I'm still running.
Alright, so you're pulling him out, you're moving towards the front door. Dom Drunkard, you've managed to grab the box, you're moving back, you're running back towards the gas station. But the deadlight is creeping ever closer to all of you in the gas station. What do you do?
Gotta have the symbol drawn.
I drew the symbol. That was the first thing I did, was draw the symbol.
So let's say you finished drawing the symbol. She tried to attack you, you punched her, and now you guys have the journal. So do you want to start chanting, or does Tallahassee want to start doing the chanting? But during all of this, the deadlight is creeping ever closer from underneath the door. The eerie light is getting closer. Billy McConnell is dragging, half dragging, half carrying Amelia Webb away from it.
So to me, it would make more sense if Tallahassee pulled the book out.
Yeah, Tallahassee should chant.
It's kind of what I was thinking, but can I do it faster? Like with my library use or my language? Or something?
Well, it's not necessarily that you like the speed that you get through the chant. The chant just has to be done correctly, and it has to be done. I mean, it's a chant, you know, has to be done in kind of the right rhythm and enunciation. He opens up the journal. He starts saying these just strange, incomprehensible syllables that sound like they were not made for humans to speak. They were not made for human mouths. These are sounds and diction that was not meant for the type of speaking apparatus that humans have. Billy McConnell stumbles towards you. Major Bakersfield, you finish drawing the symbol on Mary Laker's head as she dazedly looks around, choking on her own blood from the broken nose that you've given her. The deadlight is squeezing underneath the door and burning its way through at the same time as tentacles begin lashing out at it, or from it towards you. Just as it's starting to get close, Dom Drunkard bursts through the door holding a silver coffer in his arms as he comes skidding in, sliding to a halt. Dom Drunkard, do you open the coffer?
Yes. And I've got the goo.
Alright, Dom Drunkard opens and proffers the coffer towards
Proffer the coffer.
the deadlight. Tallahassee Turner, you're chanting these words as you're holding up the journal, reading it, being extra careful to fully enunciate everything. The words are written out phonetically, but they don't make any sense, and they actually start to hurt your head a little bit, as do everybody around you. All of you, these words, they enter in your mind, but seem to almost wash over it and wash past it as if it's not something that can be held on by your consciousness. You're all scooting back towards the window at the front. The rain is still coming down heavily. Let's see, who's looking at the deadlight?
I'm not. I've got my eyes closed.
Not me. I'm pulling Amelia. I'm trying to drag her out the door.
Okay, Dom Drunkard,
Yes? That's me?
I want you to make a POW roll. As you come in, you see everything that's going on. You're looking over, you're proffering the coffer.
I proffer the coffer. Oh man, my POW isn't very good.
Proffer that coffer properly.
Can I make like an intelligence roll instead?
A what?
An intelligence roll. Can I make that instead? It's higher than.
Yeah, he's a wuss.
I don't have a good POW.
Yeah, you can make an intelligence roll.
Oh really?
It's gonna automatically fail what I want you to do, but you can make it.
All right, fine. I'm gonna make the POW roll.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
Come on, do you
so
have
nervous.
the brain power?
Ah, fiddle monkeys. I rolled an 80.
Okay. As you're looking over and you're looking towards the deadlight, it's strange, fluctuating glow and shimmer. Just
It's so beautiful.
it is actually beautiful in a strange, eerie kind of way, and you feel yourself uncontrollably drawn towards it. Major Bakersfield, you do see Dom Drunkard. His eyes kind of start going a bit slack.
I punch him in the nuts.
His eyes start kind of glazing over as they seem to be reflecting the light a little bit more. And he starts scooting towards the light.
Okay, I shove Mary to the ground. I get up. I take the box from Dom and I push him over.
Mary's pretty out of it. Mary's now just lying there. Dazed, handcuffed, and bleeding from the nose and mouth.
If there's one thing about Bakersfield, he definitely knows how to kill people. Shot that one dude in the face.
You know that's right.
Broke Mary's face.
Dom Drunkard, you see the dead light flare up as multiple strands of its light shoot out towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As they shoot directly towards your eyes and your face and your mouth as it opens to accept it. Just as you do, Tallahassee Turner finishes the chant. And you see the symbol on Mary Laker's head begin to glow with a dark red eldritch light. Suddenly, Dom Drunkard, the tendrils that are lashing towards you stop in midair, mere inches from your face. And then they all in unison turn down towards the gasping form of Mary Laker on the floor. As they shoot down and enter in through her mouth and eyes, as her scream is instantly cut off, as the dead light engulfs her and burrows inside of her body. You see her start convulsing on the floor uncontrollably as the dead light consumes her from the inside out. You see her flesh begin to blacken and flake away. Her face opens, her mouth splits, her eyes burn out of her sockets. As the dead light pours out of them and washes over her entire body. After a moment, it's over. And Mary Laker is burned completely to ash in front of your eyes. The dead light, finished with its work, sweeps towards the open silver coffer in your arms and pours inside of it. You slam the lid down on the dead light. You still see the light creeping out around the cracks and the edges. Dom Drunkard administers the wax seal around the seam, and finally, the light goes dim, fades, and is gone. Tallahassee Turner, you are thoroughly confused. The last thing you remember was you were riding in the back of a truck on your way to New Jerusalem, and then suddenly someone slammed on the brakes, and now you're lying in a gas station, and your side hurts really bad. What's all this blood everywhere? Why do you have blood? What, you're bleeding? You think maybe you've been shot. You see a pile of ash on the floor in front of you and your friends standing around, but you're confused. You don't know what's happening or how you got here.
The storm finally seems to be passing, and the constant static drone from the radio fades into streams of music. The soft tones of a current popular song sift into the room, and its melancholy melodies pull you back from a bit of the shock you're feeling right now. You reflect on the sudden stillness that seems so strange after the chaos of this night. In the fading light, you take in the stillness of blood and ash and broken things. You did what you had to do, didn't you? That thing would have killed all of you, killed who knows how many if you hadn't have stopped it. And that woman, with all her avarice and jealousy, had been the cause of all of it, caused the deaths of 3 people, and intended to kill more and leave the rest of you to burn. You did what you had to do. Right? But as the last light from around the edges of the coffer fades, and finally goes out, you're left standing in darkness, thinking about what you just did. And you can't help but feel that maybe a little light has gone out of you as well.
Good night, and God bless.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Arkham Files. If you like what you hear, show us your support by checking us out on patreon.com/The Arkham Files and leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes. Thanks again. No psychologists were injured in the recording of this episode.
Well, that got out of hand quickly. I didn't see that coming, did you? Man, it's almost as if they're making it up as they go. Well, hey, it's me, Alex, your keeper of arcane lore and snazzy neckties. Which, you should see the one I'm wearing right now. Boy, is it snazzy. Well, I just want to make a couple announcements real quick. I just want to say thanks everybody for listening to our last case here and listening to the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. We had a lot of fun making that season. Deadlight's one of my favorite scenarios, so it was fun to finally get it up and going and turn it into this season for the podcast for case number 2. Also, I want to say sorry for the crazy publishing schedule we've had lately. It's just been kind of all over the place. I realize that, and we're sorry. We're just crazy busy all the time. So we're trying to fit this in around our crazy busy lives. I just had a baby a few months ago. Sam's actually just transitioning over to a brand new job. And we're trying to fit this in around all of the rest of our normal life, which gets a little difficult sometimes. So, but we'll try and keep that up and, well, not keep that up. I mean, keep up back into a regular publishing schedule. That's what we're going to try and keep up. After this break, we are going to have a little break here between this season and when we start season 3, case number 3. Just take a little time to get the next case, the next season, really dialed in and ready to go. Finish with the writing and everything, and then actually get in and record. That's a big part. But we do plan on doing a couple little other episodes
in between. We're not going to just completely leave you guys hanging. We're trying to put together a Halloween special thing. Just a little fun, episode. Fun one-shot scenario we're trying to put together. Maybe Donovan's going to run that. Maybe one of the other guys. I'll play in it. Still kind of up in the air a little bit, but we're hoping to get that figured out really quick and just do something that'll be quick and easy and something that'll be a lot of fun that we can release for Halloween. Something extra spooky. We're not sure how long the break is going to be between now and season 3. We don't have a set date. Not going to be too long, hopefully. Not a month-to-month type thing. But follow us on social media for updates, and we'll let you know when we get it closer to it and get it figured out a little bit better. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Just check it out. You'll find us there. Also, we're hoping in this little break to catch up on some of our back editing that we need to do. We have a couple recap episodes, one for each one of the scenarios we've done, one for Mr. Corbett and Deadlight, where we just recap the scenario and talk about it, our feelings, how much we liked it, and what we didn't like. Mostly they didn't like me and the things I do to them. Spoiler alert. But that's bonus content that we're uploading to our Patreon page. So if you want to get in on that, then sign up and you can get in on all the cool extras we have over there. We actually also have another whole scenario that we recorded. Pete wrote it and ran that one. I played in it. It was a lot of fun. We just needed to get that edited. We'll upload that, another bonus episode, or a couple of bonus episodes actually we'll be getting out of that. So get over to Patreon, our Patreon page, patreon.com/The Arkham Files. That's what it is. Check it out, and you don't want to miss out on any of that sweet stuff. We have all of the original music that we do on the show is going to be up on there. And the handouts we do. I do have to say, not all of the music we do on here is original. We do have some licensed music that we add in there also, but a lot of it, most of it is stuff that we have written ourselves. Mostly Sam. I do a little bit. The handouts that we make that we give to the players and stuff, you can also get on and check that out. There's lots of fun stuff. You get access to our Patreon feed. We can, for all of our extra little things the dumb, stupid things that we like to say and do. So you can get in on that. What a deal. We're actually also going to be gifting a free copy of this scenario, Deadlight, to our patrons at the top secret tier. It's not a secret tier, that's just the name of that tier, top secret. It's clever, right? Speaking of Patreon, we got to get a shout out to our new patrons. We have a couple new signups, which is fantastic. We got Tamber Jam. Thanks, Tamber Jam, for signing up. You're awesome. Thanks for listening. It's good to have you on board. And Thomas Ogus. I hope I said your name right. Ogus? Thomas Ogus. Whatever it is, he's a cool dude. And thanks for signing up, Thomas. It's good to have you. Thanks so much to you guys. It's fantastic. It's amazing having you on board. It's so cool to have people that want to sign up and pay and support the show like you do. It helps a ton. It gives us a ton of motivation to put out the best possible show we can. So anybody else wanting to support your favorite show, The Arkham Files, head on over to our Patreon and check it out. See what we got there. We got a lot of good stuff. I also do want to do a shout out to our contest winners. We did a social media contest. Hopefully all of you guys saw that on our Facebook and all of our other social media outlets. But we did a giveaway, the Spread the Madness giveaway. And I want to give a shout out, announce our contest winners. Our grand prize winner was John Schmelzer. So congratulations, John. That's awesome. He won a Call of Cthulhu Keeper's Rulebook and the starter set, a sick Arkham Files t-shirt, and some other swag. So he is looking quite snazzy sporting his Arkham Files gear. I know he sent us a picture. We'll have to put that up on our social media. It's pretty rad. First prize was Jesus Armando. He won a Arkham Files t-shirt also, but he also won a Call of Cthulhu starter set, which is cool. So hopefully, Jesus, you're going to be up there getting another game running for you. Also, if I remember correctly from a post from one of the Facebook groups. I believe a triple congratulations is up for you, Jesus. So that's awesome, man. Congrats. That's going to be fantastic. Going to be crazy, but it's going to be awesome. We had 3 second prize winners. We had Esteban Villalobos. Hope I'm saying your name right, but that's an awesome name. Villalobos. Christian Kelleter and Sean Acosta. Those guys won some sweet Arkham Files swag. These nice t-shirts. Our t-shirts are dope. I gotta tell you guys that. They are soft and cozy. They are so comfy and they look great. They got our logo on them. They are smashing. Smashing enough for appealing outerwear that you can go out and people will comment on your stylish duds, but also soft enough and comfy enough for Betty Bye time. So just ask any of these guys. They will tell you if you see them. They are all over the place, actually, which is something that's super cool. It's cool to have people all over the world that are listening to the show and tuning in. That's cool. Got, let's see, like Germany, New York, I believe, if I remember. One guy also lives like 3 blocks away from Donovan, which was pretty crazy. We still have t-shirts, by the way. If anybody wants to buy a sweet, sweet t-shirt, contact us. I don't know how we're going to sell it to you. We don't have a store or anything yet. But send us a message on Facebook or something, and we'll get it figured out. Don't worry about it. We'll get you your gear. If you want it, you can get it. And I think that about wraps it up. So again, thanks everybody. Thank you to all of our listeners. If you want us to support the show, leave us a 5-star review, and on wherever it is that you find our podcast and listen to it, subscribe, share with every person you've ever seen in your entire life. That's all we need. And thanks again, everybody. It's great having you out there. We love doing the show. We love that you listen to it. And that's it for me, and I will catch you next time.